Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I want to talk to you all about how you can date in a classy and feminine way. If you're new here, hello, my name is Nicole. On this channel, I typically talk to you guys about how you can maybe DIY some parts of your level up journey that then makes space and resources to then go and invest in other parts of your level up journey. Now, with that being said, dating was a minefield for me. I'm someone who didn't start dating until I was a little bit older, a little bit later on in life, and then I feel like I lacked certain experience, and equally I definitely don't think that I had a lot of boundaries in place. I don't think I did the self-awareness to know what meant a lot to me, and therefore how can you go and look for a partner if you don't even know where you stand on the things that matter most to you? So with that, let's get into today's video. I would love if you took the time to consider subscribing to this channel, and do let me know your thought about any of the topics I cover here in the comment section. So with that, I think the first thing that you'll need to know in regards to dating in a classy and more feminine way is understanding your worth. Again, this is something that I definitely needed some guidance with, and I think what we don't realize is that often our life experiences, they come along with us into these life moments. So many years ago, I heard the pastor Levi Lesko. He was preaching about relationships and sex and love, and he gave an example of how often when we sleep around, when we get into relationships that don't serve us, it's almost like we have an empty suitcase and we keep on adding more and more and more to that suitcase. But if you've ever gone traveling and you've ever had a suitcase that was way over the limit, you understand that sometimes lugging that stuff around is tiresome and it doesn't serve you. And that's really stuck with me. And I think if I knew my worth earlier on, if I had people to pour into me, people to guide me, I maybe would not have gone looking for love in all of the wrong places. So know your worth. What is your value? What is actually your worth? Like, ask yourself, how would I determine my worth? At the end of the day, we are all beautiful, we are all worthy of love, and we all deserve someone to be kind to us. But if we cannot come up with a worth and a value, how do you expect others to see it? Now, the next thing that I think you'll have to take into regard when you're looking to date in a classy and more feminine way is knowing your boundaries. In one of my previous videos, I talk about boundaries in regards to if you were looking at somebody's property and somebody's land, each person is going to have a different type of fence that is guarding their boundaries. Some people might have a electric fence, some people might have chicken wire, some people might have a wooden fence, some people might have a dilapidated, falling down, it's about to hit the ground fence. Understanding your boundaries, like truly look at that word boundary and assess and understand what that word means, will allow you to see, okay, what are the boundaries that I place in my life? And again, using that example of land, if you looked at somebody's land on a map, their boundaries isn't always going to be exact. Their boundaries aren't always going to be straight or the same across the board. Some people's boundaries, it might be like this, it might go down like this, and then it might go like this. And I think that that's why it's really important to understand the people that you're consuming online in regards to this level up journey, in regards to dating and educating yourself with YouTube. I think you also have to be honest with yourself. What I have a boundary with might not be the same thing that you need to have a boundary with, because we all come into this dating experience at different levels and different playing fields. So for me personally, there's certain things that I choose not to do within my relationship that my friends are completely okay with. I try not to judge them on that, but they might not have the same weaknesses or the same areas of concern that I have. So that's why I think you need to establish boundaries, but you have to be honest with yourself. What are those boundaries? Why do they mean what they mean to you? And what are they protecting? That is going to be key. The next thing that I want to talk about in regards to dating in a classier and more feminine way is understanding what matters to you. Like truly what matters to you. For me personally, I needed somebody that was going to choose me. Somebody that wasn't going to be lukewarm about their pursuit for me or their feelings for me. That might be something completely different to you. I think understanding your love language is going to be a tool that is going to allow you to assess what actually means something to you. Some people, family means a lot to them. Other people come from a broken family and therefore, they're a little bit more of a lone wolf throughout life. Really understanding what matters most to you, if it's education, if it's financial security, if it's someone who even supports your dreams. I'll be honest with you, you guys. In my previous relationship, my ex-partner did not support the dream that I had to be a content creator. And look at me now, you guys. I have had so many many amazing opportunities with so many brands, and I don't even think I've begun yet. And it makes me laugh and it makes me sad, because if I was with a partner that actually nourished me and poured into me the way that I needed a partner to pour into me, who knows where I could have been now. Now, the last thing that I want to talk about in regards to dating in a classier and more feminine way is understanding what your purpose of dating is. Are you looking to just gain experience? I think a lot of times, again, I've watched a lot of videos here on YouTube and I think they're great, but I also think that in this femininity and elegant space, there are a lot of facades, and that's not something that I want to come on here and do. I think it's very easy to say, you know, I'm dating with the purpose of marriage. And you guys know that I'm a Christian, or if you didn't know, I am a Christian. And I do think it's important to date with the purpose of marriage in mind, of course, if that's what you want, that is. But that being said, I think sometimes you can start talking to someone and you're just gaining the experience of learning how to talk to the opposite sex. Like, you need to be able to do that in order to even get to the marriage point. So I think understanding what the purpose in dating is, what the purpose of you talking to this particular person is going to be one of the ways that you can stay classy and you can stay feminine in regards to your dating experiences. I know for me personally, I didn't know what I wanted. I didn't know what I wanted in a partner. I didn't know who I was and how I could flourish as a partner. Equally, then when I started understanding, like, you know, what I want, I then was so out of touch with talking to the opposite sex. I became awkward in front of the opposite sex, and I don't think that that gets us anywhere either. That said, I think that it can be a little bit uncomfortable letting a man pursue you. And I think, again, if we don't understand what that feels like, or we have not had any experience with it, it's harder to allow these things to happen and enjoy it when it does happen. So again, knowing the purpose of what your dating experience is for is going to be essential. That being said, when I met my current husband, that may sound like I've had more than one, but my current relationship, I knew that I was dating with a purpose. I said to him very early on, like, this is where I'm at in life. This is what I want from life. If that sounds like what you like, then yeah, let's continue to talk. If not, that's all right, as well, but let's just, you know, end this here. I don't think that this needs to come out on the first date. I think a lot of girls end up scaring someone away because they come out with this long list and they're like, I want to get married, and a guy's just like, whoa, let me figure out if I even like you or if I think that, you know, we mesh well together. I think it's so important to let people know what your intentions are, but don't start rattling off your future kids' names, and don't start telling them the timeline of what you want things to be done in, because I think that really makes people like, whoa, and you want to be able to get to know each other. Last but not least, touching on that point of understanding what your purpose is, sometimes your purpose is just having fun. And again, ladies that might be watching this, especially my Christian ladies, I am not saying having fun means going and sleeping around, but sometimes it is just nice to be pursued. It is just nice to go and conversate with somebody that is of the opposite sex. And I think you never know more of what you do want until you see what you don't want. And I think sometimes people, they don't give somebody a chance because maybe this person doesn't match up to their full long list. Furthermore, I think sometimes even if you know, say you go on a date and you know at the beginning of the date it's not going to work out, you actually could still have fun on that date. You could still be present and be in the moment and soak in that experience. I've seen so many girls just be so stuck up because they're like, ugh, this person, they're shorter than what I expected, or they, you know, blah, blah, blah. And then they made a complete mess of the day. And at the end of the day, that's a lot of days in one sentence, we only have one life to live. So why not make the most out of that moment, even though it might not go somewhere romantically? I do think that it's important to have boundaries in place that you're not ending up leading the person on. But that being said, I think sometimes understanding your purpose, and sometimes like the purpose is just to have fun and learn and experience life so you know what you're requesting from it, is paramount. Anyways, my friends, that is it for this quick video. How do you go about dating in a classy and feminine way? Let me know in the comments. I have been a married woman for over a year now, so I haven't been on the dating scene for almost 4 years, but I would love to, if I can help you out, I would love to hear your experiences. and so on. Anyways, my friend, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I would love if you considered letting me know by using the like button, because then I can gauge you like this type of content and I should put out more of it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in my next video, and happy dating. Bye.